Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. So before I start into today's session, so today we are planning automation testing demo. So before starting the session, so I would like to thank all our subscribers. We have recently crossed 5,000 subscribers and fast marching towards 10,000. So very recently, so only 7 days back, we crossed 5,000 subscribers. Okay, so thanks everyone for your support and getting a lot of referrals as well as referrals and from our subscribers and as well as our previous batch students. So I would like to thank them also. So today I would like to introduce our automation testing training. We are very happy to inform that we are starting automation testing. That is Selenium with Java training. So I would like to go with this agenda. So I'd like to cover who all are the ideal participants for this software testing training. And I would like to, what is the difference between manual automation and performance testing? And then I would like to introduce our automation testing training. So hi Santosh, are you with me? Morning Santosh.
Yeah, hi, Paul. Good morning.
So first let me cover who all are the ideal participants for this software testing career. So any BTech or MCA or MSc computers or any degree freshers, right? As well as those who are having career gap can choose software testing as their career. Yeah. So all we want is most of the software companies are looking for 15 years of full-time education. So that is mandatory, guys. Okay. Let me quickly show you. So this eligibility criteria. So I would like to show you some, few openings from TCS and what is the criteria that they are looking for. Yes. So as you can see here, 1 second, guys. I think this is not the actual email. Yeah, here you can see. So this is a mail from TCS, guys. So for Pan India location, there, of course, these for any testing, guys, not only performance testing. So they are looking for, this is the minimum qualification for software testing career. 15 years of full-time education is the minimum qualification, guys. Okay. And it should be full-time. It should not be correspondence, by the way. All right. Now, so this is not only for performance testing, guys. As my performance testing is there in my, Naukri profile. So I got this. However, most of the software, almost all of the software companies are looking for only 15 years of full-time education. That means any degree is fine. They're okay with any degree. Clear this? Now, so any passionate and qualified non-IT graduates who want to pursue career in IT and housewives who want to start or restart their career after a break. In fact, a few service-based companies like, Wipro, Tech Mahindra, Capgemini, they conduct special recruitment drive for women. So women who want to restart their career after a break, right? And any graduate who want to switch their career from non-IT to IT. Clear this. So that is that is the eligibility criteria, or these are the ideal participants for software testing training. Now, so let me explain, what are the career prospects and what are the major software testing careers, right? And what is the software testing market size? And I will hand over the floor to our automation trainer, something. All right, guys. So these are the technical skills required for a software testing. So basic knowledge of database and SQL, knowledge in test management tool, and experience in any defect tracking tool, and basic knowledge in Linux. So, and these are the major software testing areas: manual testing, automation testing, performance testing, security testing, and mobile testing. Clear this. Now let us understand what is the, so yes, and another one important question from many inquiries or many students is how much programming knowledge is required for software test engineers, right? So most of you also should be having that question in your mind. So so let me clarify. So for particularly for manual and performance testing, coding skills are not mandatory, right? However, like those who are having good programming skills will get higher packages and prospective career. And on the other side, automation testing requires, definitely require coding skills, right? Because Selenium is the most major tool in automation testing landscape. and like most of the openings, Selenium is having most of the openings, job openings and career prospects, which requires coding knowledge. However, like if you are not comfortable or if you're not interested in coding, so you can choose either manual or performance testing career. Again, manual testing career will career growth will be limited, will be having limited scope. So performance, I would like to, like for those who are not interested in coding, I would like to strongly suggest performance testing to pursue as their career, right? And here I mentioned like what are the prerequisites for software testing. 15 years of full-time education, which I have already shown you just now, and testing mindset and passion to enter IT career, and good communication skills, of course, right? And basic programming skills are enough for performance testing engineers, which will be covered in the training. Now coming to automation testing, yes. So we will start with, our automation trainers will start with Java programming, basic Java concepts, and they will cover Selenium with Java. So this batch is particularly for Selenium with Java. Clear this. Now let us understand what is the difference between manual and automation performance testing. Let me reiterate, or let me rephrase. So manual testing is functional testing done manually by QA testing engineers, where QA stands for quality analysis, right? So manual testing is functional testing which is done manually by QA testing engineers without using any tools, without using any testing tools. Of course, they can use Jira or defect tracking tools, other tools like Jira for defect tracking, etc. But for testing purpose, if someone is doing it manually without using any tools, that's called as manual testing. On the other side, if this functional testing is done automatically by using some automation tools like Selenium and scripts, we call that as automation testing. And yeah, coming to performance testing, it is also tool driven performance testing. So we generate the scripts by the help of tools like LoadRunner, JMeter, which are having record and replay feature. So this is briefly about the difference between manual automation and performance testing. So please go through our individual demo on our automation and performance testing to understand in detail. So it is at a very high level that that I am explaining software testing careers at a high level. Right now, what are the career prospects for software testing engineers? Right. So let us quickly understand what are the career prospects, what are the packages that you can expect if you are into testing career. So the global software testing market size was valued at, it is valued at $87,425 million in 2021. And it is growing at a CAGR of 22% approximately during the forecast period. And it reaches USD $284,155 million by 2027. So here is the source, guys, the source from which I got this information, right? And I have provided the source. You can quickly check it out. Let me quickly show it once. Yeah, here it is. Oh, going back to the slide. Yes. Now, software testing industry is actually facing resource crunch due to pandemic and other factors. Most of the institutes, most of the institutes were closed down, or they started doing online trainings during pandemic. And we know that, like, what is the difference between offline training and online training. And definitely there will be a differentiation between some differentiation at least, right, between offline and online training. Basically, so because of this, software testing industry is facing resource due to this, due to online trainings and all this. And coming to course duration, so with course duration, we are providing with the real-time projects and live training. For manual testing training, it would be 30 plus hours for only manual testing training. However, if you want, manual testing with ISTQB foundation level certification, it would be 40 plus hours. And automation testing training, I'll add automation testing training. So to this slide. And now let me quickly go to my trainer introduction. Yeah. So I'd like to introduce our the automation testing trainer, Santosh, who would be leading this morning batch. So he was an engineering graduate and having 10 plus years of experience in IT, and 8 to 9 years experience in Selenium automation testing. He worked for 3 years for Signity, a popular service-based company, a fast-growing service-based company, and worked 8 plus years for TCS, And he worked on all major tools like Selenium WebDriver with Java, Cucumber PDD framework, and all this REST issued APS TestNG, JUnit frameworks, and Maven, Jenkins, etc. And he's having domain knowledge on banking and healthcare domains. Now I would like to hand over the floor to our automation testing trainer, Santosh. Santosh, can you please take it forward? Let me make let me stop my screen share and yeah, I already gave you host permission.
Thank you, Paul. Hope I'm audible.
Yeah,
And yeah, let me share my screen as well. Just a second. Yeah, hope you're able to see my screen.
yes,
Yeah, thank you. Hey, hi, everyone. Good morning. I'm Santosh, as Pawan has introduced. I'm a BTech graduate and I'm having 10 plus years of experience. And so let us get into agenda for automation testing. So this would be the agenda like trainer intro, eligibility and software testing market size and difference between manual and automation testing tools and what are the course contents. I mean, like what all you will be learning in this training. And as Pawan has covered trainer intro and eligibility, let us skip to the marketing size. Yeah. Before getting into the marketing size, I would like to give a brief introduction about manual versus automation testing. So I had segregated them with the aspects of testing. I had given only few here, and more will be learning in the course. So the aspects of testing, like test execution, while in manual we'll be performing the tests, the QA testers will be performing manually by clicking the mouse action, entering the text, validating the text manually. Whereas in automation, everything will be done through scripts and the tools that we use. And test efficiency, whereas when it comes to the manual testing, it is time consuming and less efficient because we might miss few things on frequent repetitive tests that we are doing. There are high chances that we might miss some basic things. Whereas in automation, when we write the scripts for them, there is no way that we can miss them, right? That's the reason we have more greater efficiency in automation. And type of task, any task that we do in manual testing will be entering the tasks manually, validating the tasks, performing the actions, everything manually. Whereas in automation, most tasks can be automated, including real-time simulations as well. And test coverage difficult to ensure sufficient test coverage in manual testing. Whereas in automation, there are greater chances of covering the test coverage at higher levels. And there are more factors where we can compare between manual and automation or processing time reliability, cost effective test report visibility, parallel executions, batch testings, and DevOps. We will be discussing about this more in the course. So this is there has been a survey done about the marketing. Just a second, my mouse seems to be yeah. There has been a automation survey done with more than 250 plus uh, experts from different organizations, and this is the output. Whereas you can see the Selenium is 34% in the market, and NUnit framework is 17%. For JUnit framework is 17%, followed by NUnit, and then followed by robotic process automations. And also not only that, this was taken in around in 2016 research, and from that the expectation was like the growth of the automation tools will be from 56% to 76% in 2017, and currently it is way ahead of that. Lot of tools in the market are have come, and not only that, most of the organizations are going through CI/CD pipelines and with the agile methodology. So in the agile methodology and CI/CD pipelines, automation comes into place. So let's discuss few of the features of Selenium, why it is so popular, why we are going only for Selenium, because it is a open source on with a large community, supports automation with multiple platforms like Windows, Macintosh, which is for Mac, Linux, etc., and multiple browsers like Chrome, Firefox. Almost all leading browsers have been uh, supported by Selenium, and Selenium also supports multiple programming languages like Java, Python, Ruby, etc., and frameworks like JUnit, TestNG, and hybrid-driven framework, keyword-driven framework, etc. And And we can also integrate Selenium scripts with CI/CD pipelines like Jenkins and GitLabs, everything, and easy report generation. Whereas in manual, we need to enter like what are the test cases successful or pass. We'll be entering them in HPLM or Jira manually. Whereas in Selenium, once the test case is passed, we'll get a automatic report for the each steps that we have executed and where it has failed as well. And let us come to the framework parts. Like once we learn about Selenium, we need to implement it, right? And for that, we need to have certain frameworks. And one third of the organizations across the global use the following approach for their test automation projects. Basically, they use JUnit TestNG as their base framework, and with Selenium, and on top of it, they'll be using page object model design patterns with Java programming language, which turns to the best practice in the functional testing automation. And also, for, test automation recording and playback is used among only 5% of the organizations because there might be a lot of errors that we'll be facing in record and playback. About 95% of organizations implemented more than single tool as their test automation framework. I mean, not only in the Selenium, they use multiple approaches as well. Finally, the all-time favorite is Selenium, rated as the number one with the most implemented test automation tool worldwide at present. And what are the different programming languages that we have? And that's why Selenium, as earlier I had told that Selenium supports multiple programming languages. Among the Java is the most uh, favored language for Selenium with 35% of the market size here. And you can see followed by the JavaScript, C Sharp, and Python. And Java is easy to learn as well, guys. So don't worry. And the most operating systems that we have in the market, and I mean in the corporate world, we have is like Windows with the 48%, iOS with 19%, Android 11, and Linux 22%. And leaving with that, let us get to the course content. What all we will be learning in this training. So we'll be discussing about the Selenium, what is a Selenium tool, and what are the different tools that we have. Like in Selenium, we have record and playback and our WebDriver, RC Grid. We'll be discussing about each of them and use of the Selenium tool in automation and Selenium components, like as I told earlier, IDE, WebDriver, Grid, and configuring IntelliJ with the Java and Selenium, and use of Selenium tool in automation. So, an introduction to Java. Conditional state, we'll be starting with conditional statements, followed by loop statements, arrays, exception handling and error handling, and oops concepts. This is the most important part of Java programming. So we'll be spending more time on this, and collections as well. Collections is another part where this is the most heart of the Java programming as well. So we'll be spending more time on this. And then after that, we'll be switching to WebDriver, configuring Eclipse IDE, adding Selenium libraries, and working with different elements and programming. I mean, to mimic the human actions, as I had mentioned in manual versus Selenium, simulating the real-time actions. We need to click the checkboxes, radio buttons, links, and read the value, validate the values. We'll be doing all those things. And to do that, how do we identify them on the web browser? So that part we'll be discussing here. And one of the locators that we have are XPath, and we'll be discussing about that and how to write different types of XPaths, working with the table elements like data grids and all. When we search a data, we'll be having a resulted table and how to handle those tables in Selenium and reading data from the tables and actions. At times, when Selenium doesn't support certain actions, how can we use third-party libraries that are like action classes and robot classes, handling mouse events that are useful, and JavaScript executor. After that, we'll be coming to the framework part where we'll be discussing about data-driven and keyword-driven framework with page object model design patterns. So what is a data-driven and how to parameterize the data to the script using Excel, and reading, writing data into the Excel part, and how do we parameterize test data using the script like flat files, test properties files, etc. What is a keyword-driven framework and how to execute tests based on keywords, handling and navigating through multiple windows. How do we do that in keyword-driven framework? And these everything we'll be discussing there. And after that, we'll be introduced to test engine. And in test engine, what is a test engine? What is its role in Selenium? And how to create a test ng.xml file. I mean, what all do we need to create a test ng.xml file? And how to integrate Selenium scripts and run from TestNG. Earlier, till earlier we'll be running through Java only. But whereas here we'll be using TestNG, we'll be running the test from TestNG. So how we'll be doing that and running scripts for multiple browsers? What are the changes earlier? And here we'll be discussing and TestNG annotations. What are the role and what are the different type of TestNG annotations that we have? And tags in TestNG XML file, and what are groups in TestNG and reporting results and third party. And we'll also be discussing reports of the third party exchange reports rather than the reports that are auto generated by TestNG. And we'll be discussing about the Selenium view, what is the purpose of Selenium grade and why do we need to go to Selenium grade, and page object model design patterns, what is its role and what do we have in here and how to implement this. We'll be discussing an introduction to the Maven. That is for PDD. I'll be giving you an idea of that as well. And the GitLab tools. The GitLab, how do we it is a repository. The GitLab, how do we push our code to the Git and access from there? And integrating our code with Jenkins and real-time project training. And the real-time project training will be providing with you, and we will be taking an application, open source application, and we'll be automating that. So these all will be covered as part of the training session, guys. And not only that, we'll be giving you the mock interviews. We'll be conducting a mock interviews to enable you to face the interviews as well, and the interviews, prospective programmings as well. We'll be training you. That's it from my side. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Meet you soon.
Wonderful, Santosh. Thank you.
Thank you,
Really
Pawan.
like the presentation, Santosh. The PPT is very good, clear and crisp to the concept, to the core. Thank you so much. So we'll plan a live demo as well very soon, most probably this weekend. Once again, thanks for the wonderful demo, Santosh.
Thank you, Pawan. Thank you, guys. Have a great day.
So guys, so please save my WhatsApp number. So, and if you have any training requirement on automation testing, or if you or any of your friends or relatives, like if they are looking to switch their career to IT, particularly into software testing. So we are providing manual automation and performance testing. So these are the three major careers, and we are providing manual testing training with ISTQB certification, which we started like 3 years back. We are one of the first to start ISTQB certification, manual testing training with ISTQB certification. And now everyone is following that. However, we started like 3 years back only during the pandemic itself. Thank you guys. Thanks for all your support during our, we recently completed 5 years. MGM IT training has completed 5 years. We were established in 2018, end of 2018, and we recently completed 5 years. So we have some, like wonderful offers on this fifth anniversary. To celebrate our fifth anniversary, we have fees discounts and, maybe unique in the training field, like we are providing merit-based fee for those who are attending classroom training, guys, right? So we are, and one more important thing, we are providing both offline and online training. Let me quickly show you our, our Amirpet classroom. This is our Amirpet classroom, guys. We have intentionally taken it from the back side, okay, and to get the projector view screen and to hide the participant's identity. So we took intentionally from the back side. So this is our Amirpet classroom, guys, which is having 40 seating capacity. So And one more thing, so we are into November now, and uh, now December will be almost a freezing period in terms of recruitment. So please, please join now and utilize this 2 months time, December and Jan, so that by the time recruitment opens, if you are ready, if you are trained, and if you are practiced well, and if you are ready for the job, so you will be the first one. You will be like immediately after the recruitment starts, restarts in after Pongal, right? This is a wonderful opportunity, like these 2 months, to brush up our skills and get ready for the recruitment. And we are operating both offline and online modes, guys. So please do contact and save my WhatsApp number so that you will get updates from our CRM application. So unless until you save our WhatsApp number, you will not get any updates on the new batches or free demo sessions, or free trainings that we are providing. We are providing couple of free trainings as well. So let me quickly show you what are the free trainings that we are providing, particularly for performance test engineers. So we are providing free training on BlazeMeter. There are 3 videos on my YouTube channel, and we are also providing live training, also free live training. We got very good response for this BlazeMeter, and like there are a couple of other free trainings that we provided. For instance, on MongoDB, what is MongoDB and how to do performance testing for MongoDB. And we have 3 more videos on this. And then Linux for software engineers, this is still in progress in making. I mean, still it is running. So I'm making some recorded sessions on weekends whenever I get some time. And if you see here, this is our manual testing with ISTQB certification training. We started the first time we started in 2021, I remember, if I remember it correctly, this ISTQB certification training as well, along with function manual testing training. Yes. And thank you all. Thanks for watching this demo till now. Uh, and see you soon. So before you leave, so please, subscribe and turn on all notifications on my YouTube channel. And also, this is our Instagram page, which was started very recently. In October, end of October, we started Instagram page for us, for ourselves. So please follow us on Instagram. So to get up, like we are uploading some mock interviews and, like free trainings, this MongoDB performance, you can see some free trainings that we are providing. Aptitude or reasoning skills training for freshers, as well as experienced guys. And MongoDB, this is MongoDB performance testing free training series. So, and some referral openings as well, as you can see here. We are providing some referral openings through our Instagram page. Please do follow our Instagram page. And we are uploading a lot of interesting stuff. I hope you like it. And please, please follow our Instagram page. And please save my WhatsApp number, guys. Otherwise, you will not get updates from our CRM application. We cannot send one-on-one messages. We will not send one-on-one messages. So, however, we are using a CRM application. So for that, please, you need to save our WhatsApp number to receive those updates on the new batches and, free trainings or referral openings or any of this. Thanks once again. Have a nice day. So this is Pawan signing off. This is Pawan from MGM IT Training.